Hello, my name is Trey Whitmore, and today I would like to discuss with you a problem that is plaguing the student housing experience at UAB. While we are looking into the problem in depth, we will also be examining a possible solution that will improve the well-being of the students who reside on campus. The current problem that faces the residents of Rast Hall involve the heating and cooling units and their lack of control, the inability to get comfortable, and having to reach into their own personal pockets to solve the issue at hand. This picture of the thermostats that are currently in Rast Hall. They are not computerized and only have the capability to turn the heating and cooling systems on or off. It does not matter whether you turn it all the way up to 80 or all the way down to 60, the temperature remains the same. This picture is a picture of the thermostat in Blazer Hall. As one can obviously see, the thermostats are way outdated in Rast Hall. Also, many units in Rast Hall run off the same thermostat, resulting in a lack of individual unit control. A current student here at UAB and formerly a resident of Rast Hall had this to say when he was asked about the living situations in Rast.
Yes, how it is one air conditioning unit and one heater unit, and it goes throughout many rooms, and it is set on one control, so everybody pretty much experiences the same sensation of cold and hot in their rooms. Yes.
So, do you feel like it's a The current settings for the dorm air conditioning units are set as such. During the winter, it will only blow warm air, and during the summer, it will only blow cool air. This can be a problem for residents who live in Alabama, seeing how our weather can be so drastic. As shown on this chart, take April for example. The average temperature is 70 degrees, but look at the highs and lows. It is capable of reaching the mid 80s, but also dropping down to the 50s. During this time period, it would be necessary to have an air conditioning unit that you can actually control. When asked about the lack of control, Taj had this to say.
With that, because of course, weather the weather changes dramatically, especially down here in the south. It could be hot one day and then be cold the next. So, but the heater is going to be stuck in on heat in the wintertime, even though it's 70 degrees outside. So, yeah.
The lack of control also leads to the problem of not being able to get comfortable. Not being able to get comfortable can lead to many problems such as lack of sleep. Students have had to resort in sleeping with their windows open to just reach a comfortable temperature, but even then, this is not a long-term fix, seeing how weather situations can change. Rachel Evans, a current student here at UAB, had this to say when she was asked about her living situations.
I would say the most annoying thing about living in my dorm is the air conditioning unit because it's either hot or cold. And since it's been kind of hot lately, I have to open up my balcony door because the air conditioning unit, even when I put it down on like 68, it's just blowing hot air. And so my room actually gets like warmer.
With not being able to control their environment, students have had to start reaching into their own pockets to reach a desired setting. Students that currently reside in RAS pay $3,105 each semester to live there. That is a lot of money to be paying not to be able to control your own temperature. This has forced some students to reach deep into their pockets to buy personal fans. Lauren Michael, who is formerly a resident of RAS, had this to say when asked about her living situation in RAS.
Well, we had to buy fans because there's not any ceiling fans in the units either. So, in order to kind of circulate the air, you would have to buy a fan from, Walmart or Target or something like that. But it was also an issue. There's not really a lot of room in the rooms.
I believe that I have come up with a very possible and self-sustainable solution to the current problem that faces the students here at Rast Hall. That would be for the hall to go solar. Going solar fixes problems such as reducing the cost of school utilities, allowing students with full control, and to improve individual comfort levels. The layout would look something like this. According to Sun City, the typical house can fit 22 to 25 solar panels on its roof. If you were able to multiply that to the size of Rast's roof, you would be able to house at least 80 or upwards of 100 panels. On top of that, there's a lot of empty space in the basement of RAS. We would use this space to its full potential by filling it with new air conditioning units and power packs. Power packs are ways to save unused energy from solar panels. This is how solar panels work, even if it's at nighttime. By going solar, UAB would be able to generate its own clean energy. Students would then be allowed to select their own preset settings that are placed on the thermostats, giving students optimal control. This is most beneficial solution to the Rast Hall problem because in the end, UAB would save money by relying on solar power while also providing students adequate amenities compared to other residence halls on campus. Going solar is the best option for UAB to address the problem of lack of individual unit control, making students uncomfortable in their units and students having to reach into their own pockets to solve the problem.